The relationship between Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet once again captured global attention after their highly scrutinized appearance at a major high-profile event, where every movement, from the red carpet to backstage, quickly went viral across social media platforms. Without issuing any official statement, the pair managed to dominate headlines, fueling intense public curiosity and widespread media coverage. Attention was already building as Timothée Chalamet arrived at the venue, drawing focus with his signature fashion-forward style that immediately sparked online conversations. Fashion analysts and fans alike began circulating images, driving search trends related to his red carpet look. However, the atmosphere shifted noticeably the moment Kylie Jenner made her entrance. Camera flashes intensified, media crews repositioned, and within minutes, both names surged to the top of trending topics worldwide. On the red carpet, Jenner and Chalamet avoided overt displays of affection. There were no dramatic poses or staged moments. Instead, subtle gestures became the center of attention. Brief eye contact, restrained smiles, and carefully maintained proximity were enough to ignite massive speculation. Observers noted that this understated approach appeared deliberate, signaling a more controlled and mature handling of public attention. International entertainment outlets quickly framed the appearance as a defining moment in their relationship timeline. Searches related to Kylie Jenner-Timothée Chalamet relationship, Kylie Jenner boyfriend, and Timothée Chalamet dating spiked significantly, reflecting sustained public fascination. Several media analysts described the night as their most transparent public showing yet, despite the absence of any verbal confirmation. The narrative intensified backstage, where a short video clip surfaced online and spread rapidly. The footage showed Jenner and Chalamet sharing a brief, relaxed exchange away from the main cameras. A quiet conversation, followed by laughter, instantly became viral content. Although no audio was clearly captured, the visual alone was enough to spark renewed speculation and countless interpretations across social platforms. Sources present at the event reported that backstage interactions revealed a noticeably more personal dynamic. Both appeared at ease, maintaining close proximity when they were not the primary focus of photographers. Despite the increased comfort, they remained discreet, reinforcing the impression that the couple was carefully balancing authenticity with privacy. Another widely discussed moment occurred when Timothée Chalamet's name was mentioned during the program. Cameras quickly cut to Kylie Jenner, whose warm smile and enthusiastic applause drew immediate attention. The brief reaction was dissected online, with many interpreting it as a genuine display of personal support rather than a routine public response. As the evening progressed, media attention showed no signs of slowing. Instead, the narrative of every move going viral gained momentum. Pop culture commentators pointed out that Jenner and Chalamet appeared to be shaping their own storyline, not through statements, but through consistency in presence, body language, and timing. The peak of public interest came as the pair exited the venue together. With no comments to reporters and no attempt to engage the press, they walked side by side, noticeably more relaxed than during their arrival. Many outlets described the departure as a symbolic closing moment that reinforced the sense of unity displayed throughout the night. The viral response surrounding the event further cemented Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet's status as one of the most closely watched celebrity couples today. Beyond their individual star power, their ability to command attention through restraint has set them apart in an era defined by constant exposure. As of now, neither Jenner nor Chalamet has addressed the appearance publicly. Still, the impact is undeniable. From the red carpet to backstage, their presence reshaped public perception and elevated ongoing interest in their relationship. For audiences worldwide, the message was clear: without saying a word, Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet had already said enough. The reaction to their appearance did not stop when the event ended. In the hours that followed, social media platforms were flooded with screenshots, slow-motion clips, and frame-by-frame analyses of Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet's interactions. Fan accounts, entertainment pages, and major news outlets amplified the same narrative. This was not a fleeting moment, but a carefully observed chapter in a relationship that continues to evolve under the global spotlight. Industry observers noted how quickly the discourse shifted from speculation to interpretation. Instead of questioning whether the two were together, the conversation focused on how they presented themselves as a couple. Commentators highlighted the contrast between their restrained public behavior and the intense viral reaction it generated. In an era where celebrity culture often rewards excess, Jenner and Chalamet appeared to gain more attention by doing less. Fashion media also played a significant role in extending the life cycle of the story. Kylie Jenner's look was immediately dissected, with headlines linking her appearance to broader trends in luxury fashion and red carpet strategy. Meanwhile, Timothee Chalamet's styling once again positioned him as a reference point for modern menswear. The fact that both commanded separate fashion narratives, while still being discussed as a pair, only reinforced their combined cultural weight. Behind the scenes, public relations experts weighed in on the phenomenon. Several analysts described the moment as a case study in modern celebrity exposure management. By avoiding interviews and refraining from public statements, Jenner and Chalamet allowed imagery and timing to drive the narrative. The result was sustained engagement rather than a short-lived spike, keeping their names trending well beyond the event itself. Backstage reports continued to surface throughout the following day. Additional eyewitness accounts suggested that the two maintained close proximity during private moments, often leaning toward one another in conversation. While no new footage emerged to match the initial viral clip, the descriptions alone were enough to fuel ongoing discussion. The lack of concrete detail paradoxically strengthened public interest, as ambiguity left room for interpretation. Entertainment journalists also pointed out the broader context surrounding the appearance. Both Kylie Jenner and Timothee Chalamet are at pivotal moments in their respective careers. Jenner remains a dominant force in business and digital influence, while Chalamet continues to balance blockbuster visibility with critically acclaimed projects. Their alignment, therefore, is seen by many as more than personal. It represents a convergence of two powerful cultural spheres. As coverage expanded, comparisons to past celebrity couples became inevitable. However, many outlets emphasized that Jenner and Chalamet defy traditional labels. Unlike pairs that rely heavily on joint interviews or overt displays, they have adopted a quieter approach. This strategy, according to media analysts, aligns more closely with changing audience preferences that favor authenticity and subtlety over spectacle. The global nature of the reaction was also notable. Search trends related to the couple spiked across multiple regions simultaneously, indicating sustained international interest. From North America to Europe and parts of Asia, headlines echoed similar themes: viral moments, controlled visibility, and the growing perception of a serious relationship. This worldwide engagement further elevated the story beyond standard celebrity news. By the second day after the event, the narrative had fully matured. What began as coverage of a red carpet appearance evolved into a broader discussion about image, influence, and modern celebrity dynamics. Kylie Jenner and Timothee Chalamet were no longer just attendees at an awards night, they had become the defining storyline of the occasion. Despite the intensity of the coverage, both parties remained silent. No social media posts followed. No clarifications were issued. This absence of response only reinforced the sense that the moment was intentional in its restraint. Media outlets interpreted the silence not as avoidance, but as confidence and understanding that the images had already accomplished their purpose. Looking ahead, entertainment insiders suggest that this appearance may mark a turning point in how the couple navigates public life together. While they may continue to protect certain aspects of their privacy, the consistency of their public presence indicates a growing comfort with visibility. Whether this leads to more joint appearances remains to be seen, but expectations have undeniably shifted. For now, the impact of that single night continues to resonate. From red carpet entrances to fleeting backstage exchanges, every detail contributed to a narrative that captured global attention without a single spoken word. In the crowded landscape of celebrity news, Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet managed to stand out by mastering the power of implication. As audiences continue to revisit clips and analyze still images, one conclusion becomes increasingly clear. This was not just another viral moment, it was a carefully observed display of alignment, timing, and presence. And in the world of modern pop culture, that combination is often more powerful than any headline-grabbing declaration. The ripple effect of the appearance continued to expand as major entertainment networks dedicated entire segments to analyzing the couple's body language and positioning throughout the night. Panels of commentators debated whether the calm, almost minimalist way Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet carried themselves was a conscious shift in strategy or simply a natural evolution of their relationship. Either way, consensus quickly formed around one idea: their presence had redefined the tone of the event itself. Several outlets highlighted how other celebrity arrivals were momentarily overshadowed as soon as Jenner and Chalamet entered the narrative. Even without dominating the red carpet physically, their names dominated digitally. Analytics from multiple platforms showed engagement rates far exceeding average celebrity coverage, with clips featuring the pair outperforming standard awards night content by a wide margin. The story was no longer confined to entertainment pages, it spilled into discussions about influence, branding, and modern fame. Sources close to the production of the event revealed that organizers had anticipated heightened interest but were still surprised by the scale of attention. Camera operators reportedly received last-minute instructions to be prepared for reaction shots involving Jenner whenever Chalamet appeared on screen, an acknowledgement of the public's fascination with their dynamic. These subtle production choices further amplified the narrative, turning brief moments into headline material. Meanwhile, fashion houses and stylists entered the conversation. Kylie Jenner's look was described as intentionally refined, signaling a departure from louder statements in favor of elegance and control. Timothée Chalamet's styling, on the other hand, reinforced his reputation as a risk-taker within classic boundaries. Together, their visual contrast became a talking point, symbolizing how two distinct personal brands could coexist without one overpowering the other. As the days passed, retrospectives began to emerge. Entertainment journalists traced the evolution of public perception, from early rumors and skepticism to the current acceptance of their pairing as a legitimate, ongoing relationship. The event was widely cited as a milestone, a moment when speculation gave way to recognition. Not through confirmation, but through consistency. Audience response reflected this shift. Comment sections that once questioned authenticity were now filled with analysis and admiration. Many viewers praised the couple for maintaining composure in an environment designed to provoke spectacle. Others noted that their restraint felt refreshing amid an industry often driven by oversharing. This change in tone suggested that public curiosity was maturing into sustained interest. The business implications were not lost on industry insiders. Kylie Jenner's brand ecosystem and Timothée Chalamet's film career both benefit from heightened visibility, but experts emphasized that the value lay in the quality of attention rather than sheer volume. By avoiding controversy and focusing on presence, the couple generated a form of engagement that appeared more durable and less polarizing. International media continued to echo similar interpretations. Headlines across Europe framed the appearance as quietly powerful, while outlets in Asia emphasized the viral efficiency of their minimal gestures. The shared conclusion was that Jenner and Chalamet had mastered a rare balance, remaining highly visible without sacrificing control. Despite relentless coverage, both individuals maintained their silence. No follow-up appearances, no clarifying interviews, and no social media acknowledgments disrupted the narrative. This restraint kept the story intact, allowing it to evolve organically rather than being redirected by official commentary. Analysts describe this approach as increasingly rare in a digital landscape that often rewards immediate reaction. By the end of the week, the event itself had almost faded into the background. What remained was the imprint left by their appearance. The awards, speeches, and performances were still discussed, but they now shared space with ongoing analysis of Kylie Jenner and Timothee Chalamet's movements, timing, and unspoken communication. Looking forward, industry observers predict that future appearances, whether together or apart, will be viewed through the lens established that night. Expectations have been recalibrated. Any joint presence will now be interpreted as a statement, any absence as a decision. The couple has effectively raised the stakes without ever addressing them directly. In the broader context of celebrity culture, this moment may serve as a reference point for how modern public figures navigate attention. It demonstrated that influence does not always require explanation, and that silence, when paired with consistency, can be a powerful narrative tool. Ultimately, the story of that night is less about a single viral clip and more about accumulation. A series of controlled gestures, a sequence of appearances, and a shared understanding of visibility combined to create one of the most discussed celebrity moments of the year. From the red carpet to backstage, and long after the lights dimmed, Kylie Jenner and Timothee Chalamet remained at the center of the conversation, without ever needing to step in front of a microphone. The sustained attention surrounding the moment also sparked deeper discussion about how celebrity relationships are consumed in the current media climate. Analysts noted that the intense focus on Kylie Jenner and Timothee Chalamet reflected a broader shift in audience behavior, where viewers are no longer satisfied with official statements alone. Instead, they look for patterns, repetition, and emotional consistency across appearances. In this case, the consistency shown throughout the night became the story itself. Television networks revisited footage repeatedly, slowing down sequences from the red carpet and backstage to highlight micro-expressions and subtle changes in posture. Experts in body language were invited to interpret what the pair's positioning suggested about comfort, trust, and alignment. While interpretations varied, most agreed on one conclusion: the interaction appeared natural rather than performative, which significantly strengthened public perception of authenticity. As the narrative expanded, journalists began connecting the appearance to previous sightings and reports from earlier months. What once seemed like isolated moments, private dinners, low-key outings, selective public appearances, were now reframed as part of a deliberate progression. The event acted as a visual anchor, allowing past details to be reinterpreted with new context. This retrospective framing gave the relationship a clearer timeline in the public eye. Digital engagement metrics continued to climb well after the initial wave. Articles mentioning both names together consistently outperformed other entertainment news in terms of click-through rates and viewing duration. Social media platforms reported that discussion threads related to the couple remained active for days, with new angles emerging as fans and commentators revisited existing footage. The longevity of the conversation became as notable as its initial intensity. Public sentiment analysis also revealed an interesting trend. Rather than fatigue, interest appeared to deepen. Many viewers expressed appreciation for the absence of controversy, framing the couple's behavior as a contrast to more chaotic celebrity narratives. This perception positioned Jenner and Chalamet not just as a high-profile pairing, but as a case study in modern image control. The influence of the moment extended beyond entertainment journalism. Marketing and branding publications examined how the appearance reinforced individual brand identities while simultaneously enhancing their combined visibility. Kylie Jenner's association with elegance and composure complemented Timothee Chalamet's reputation for artistic credibility, creating a cross-cultural appeal that resonated with diverse demographics. The synergy became a topic of professional analysis rather than simple gossip. Meanwhile, speculation about future appearances intensified. Insiders suggested that upcoming industry events would inevitably be measured against this benchmark. Even the possibility of the pair attending separately was framed as a strategic choice, highlighting how every move, or lack thereof, now carries interpretive weight. the relationship had effectively become a narrative framework through which future actions would be understood. Despite mounting curiosity, the absence of confirmation continued to define the story. This silence did not diminish interest, instead, it elevated the stakes. Each new sighting, no matter how small, was treated as a potential continuation of the narrative established that night. The relationship was no longer episodic, it had become serialized, with audiences anticipating the next development. Cultural commentators also noted the generational significance of the pairing. Both figures command massive influence among younger audiences, yet their approach during the event suggested a preference for restraint over immediacy. This combination resonated strongly, reinforcing the idea that discretion can coexist with relevance in the digital age. As weeks passed, the original footage remained in circulation, resurfacing whenever related news emerged. The event was frequently cited as a reference point, underscoring its lasting impact. Even unrelated interviews and projects involving either Jenner or Chalamet were framed against the backdrop of that appearance, illustrating how deeply it had embedded itself into their public narratives. Ultimately, the continued fascination underscores a key reality of contemporary celebrity culture. Visibility is no longer defined solely by exposure, but by intentional presence. Kylie Jenner and Timothee Chalamet demonstrated how carefully curated moments can generate sustained attention without exhausting public goodwill. From an industry perspective, the night has already entered the lexicon as an example of controlled virality. It showed how a sequence of understated interactions could eclipse louder, more explicit displays. For audiences, it offered a storyline built on observation rather than declaration. As the conversation continues to evolve, one thing remains unchanged. That single evening reshaped how the relationship is perceived and discussed. Long after the event concluded, its influence persists, proof that in today's media landscape, the most powerful statements are sometimes made without words. The aftermath of the viral moment also prompted renewed scrutiny of how both figures navigate fame individually. Observers noted that Kylie Jenner, long accustomed to intense public attention, appeared more measured than ever. Her presence throughout the night was described as confident yet reserved, signaling a deliberate recalibration of how she engages with high-profile events. This shift did not go unnoticed, with several commentators suggesting it reflected a broader evolution in her public image. Timothee Chalamet, meanwhile, continued to be framed as a study in contrast. Known for blending mainstream appeal with artistic credibility, his calm demeanor alongside Jenner reinforced his reputation for authenticity. Industry insiders remarked that his comfort in high-pressure environments was evident, particularly in how he maintained focus on the event itself while still acknowledging Jenner's presence in subtle, unmistakable ways. As coverage deepened, media outlets began examining how the couple's appearance fit into the larger narrative of celebrity relationships in the 2020s. Unlike previous eras defined by overt declarations and constant joint exposure, this moment exemplified a quieter, more controlled model. Analysts argued that this approach aligns closely with changing audience expectations, where relatability and restraint often generate more trust than spectacle. The discussion soon expanded into cultural commentary. Several opinion pieces highlighted how the pairing of Jenner and Chalamet bridges different sectors of popular culture, reality television, fashion, cinema, and digital influence. Their shared appearance symbolized a convergence of these worlds, reflecting how modern celebrity is no longer confined to a single industry. This convergence, many argued, helps explain why their presence resonated so widely and so quickly. Online communities continued to dissect even the smallest details. Fans compared arrival and departure footage, noting changes in posture and facial expression that suggested growing ease as the night progressed. Others focused on timing, pointing out how certain moments coincided with key segments of the event, amplifying their impact. Each observation added another layer to the evolving narrative. Entertainment editors also revisited the role of the media itself. Several acknowledged that the intense focus on Jenner and Chalamet illustrated how celebrity coverage has become increasingly interactive. Audiences are no longer passive consumers, they actively shape the story through engagement, reinterpretation, and amplification. In this case, the public's reaction transformed a series of brief moments into a prolonged global conversation. The silence from both parties remained a defining feature. While some speculated about potential future statements, many analysts agreed that any formal acknowledgement could risk diluting the organic power of what had already occurred. By allowing the moment to stand on its own, Jenner and Chalamet preserved its ambiguity and its appeal. As time passed, references to the appearance began appearing in unrelated cultural discussions. Fashion retrospectives cited the night as an example of understated elegance. Media studies courses referenced it as a case study in virality without provocation. Even casual entertainment roundups continued to mention the couple as a benchmark for controlled public exposure. The long-term implications are still unfolding. What is clear, however, is that the night established a new baseline for how the relationship is perceived. Future sightings will inevitably be compared to this moment, and any deviation, more openness or greater distance, will be interpreted through the framework it created. In retrospect, the power of the event lies not in any single action, but in accumulation. A series of calm decisions, consistent behavior, and shared presence combined to produce an outsized impact. It demonstrated how, in an oversaturated media environment, restraint can be a form of influence. From red carpet composure to backstage ease, the narrative unfolded without disruption. Each phase reinforced the last, building a cohesive story that required no explanation. The result was a sustained wave of attention that outlasted the event itself. As audiences continue to revisit footage and revisit interpretations, the story remains active, evolving with each new reference and comparison. Kylie Jenner and Timothee Chalamet may not have spoken, but their actions generated one of the most enduring celebrity news cycles of the year. In the end, the significance of the moment extends beyond the individuals involved. It highlights a broader truth about contemporary fame, that meaning is often constructed through observation rather than announcement. And in that sense, the night stands as a defining example of how modern celebrity narratives are written, quietly, deliberately, and in plain sight.